Good morning, good morning. Let's do a top down on GU. On the top down on GU, there was this zone right here that price is trying to break out of. So I'll just zoom into that so you guys can see what it is exactly. So I'm gonna say that this top is the top that we've been trying to break out of. See, rejected. Now we're trying to break out of it. So we'll see if we're able to break out of it. If we are, we might be able to get to this level right here. If not, looking to morning, good morning. Let's see. Let's see what kind of price action will happen today. All right. I wonder. All right, so let's see what can be caught. Let's see what can be caught in terms of pips. We have 20 minutes until the 7 a.m. candle opens. That'll be a new 1 hour. Price has gone up, retraced. That looks like it wants to retest this area. I wonder, does price want to just mirror these moves that it's been doing this whole week? Or does it now want to break out? Ah, so frustrating. I think I might stay away from GU, we'll see. Will gold break out? Will gold break out? See what will happen. I will be. I'm wondering if this breaks the low, will this be the first confirmation that it wants to maybe dump? You know, there's so much time till NFP, so I can't know. The price does look like it wants to go into this zone. So it broke the low. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Until we get to around like 8, there's not gonna be much volume. I think this news is gonna hold back the volume. Personally, I'm gonna go get coffee, and I'll be back. I wonder if price in this intraday trade between like now and 8 will want to continue to dump. We have these two wicks. Oh, it looks kind of hard. Where was this yesterday? So it is rejecting right now, but let's see if my basis on this trade is that price has continued to reject this price area constantly. So we'll see if it decides to break it. Let's see. Will it continue to sell? That is the question for the day. Will you continue to sell? I think so. I think so. We'll just have to wait and see. Check it on the 5 minute, because on the 5 minute now, right? These candles are the only thing in its way. These candles right here, which are like 2 pips away. Once it crosses here, I think the 15 minutes should drive it down. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're pushing. All right. Let's see what happens. We're about to break out of this. Let's see what happens. Eventually, I'm going to move my stops to break even. And we're probably going to get to this wick right here. This wick. This wick was the wick from yesterday. So I'm anticipating price to bring it down all over here, which will be a 40 pip move, 50 pip move. Let's see what happens. Actually, we can probably just move it a little bit more. So just a bit more confidence. Let's see what will happen. Will this trade be short-lived? All right. So let's say hypothetically, if I was to draw it out right here, and we're off. And we're off to the races. This is an intraday trade. Let's see what happens. I'll be back, guys. Hey, bro. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? I'm seeing this as panning out. No, I don't, but I'm interested in crypto trading. I am interested in it. Like, I know the dog coin is really good, and then Bitcoin's like a bit overbought right now, so there's gonna be a bit of a dip. But yeah, I do wanna trade cryptocurrency. Not yet though. If this trade comes back to my entry, I'm gonna close it at break even. I'm gonna close this at break even. But then again, I'm thinking if it's gonna mirror these moves. We'll see. We will see. Oh, okay. For sure. For sure, I'd want to own. I'd want to own. So I wouldn't want to just buy and dump it. I would want to some extent like think long term. Like if I bought like dog right now, like 1,000 shares, like 50 cents. So that would buy me like 5,000 cryptos, and then I'd own 5,000. So if it went from like 50 cent to a dollar, now I have like 10,000. I I would want to hold for long term. For long term, like Bitcoin when it started was a huge buy. Was a huge buy. What do we have going on here? If price breaks the top of this candle, does that mean it wants to reverse and maybe go back in this range? Or does it want to just leave a wick and then come back down? We'll see. Okay. Okay. Care to elaborate on when you say like leverage? What do you mean by leverage? About to have a new 15 minute in 1 minute. I like my entry. Let us see. Support was created and broke. Broke support. Wondering if it's gonna wick back up. Wonder if 30 minute will wick back up. Will we continue to dump? Let's see. Will we continue to dump and get to this point? I think so. We'll see. We will see. If we break this candle, got you, got you. Yeah, no problem. No problem, man. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what you're saying. Binance. I've heard of Binance. I think I might actually use it to put my money on, like keep my crypto. I think, but another one I want to use is no, you know what? I think I might use Binance. But yeah, no problem, man. I'm also I'm also gonna be in and out of the live. I'll actually be right back one moment. But yeah, it makes sense to be able to leverage a lot. That's pretty good. Binance is a company I might want to use for my for depositing my cryptocurrency. Are we going to break this low? I'll be back. Stop platform. You can't put a stop loss or take profit. Really? So by spot platform you mean how do you say, what is it called? Like just market executions? Is that what you meant? Let's see. I think at this point we're gonna see some form of trouble. Market's gonna give us some trouble right here, like maybe here to here. Market's gonna give us some trouble. So that's what I'm looking out for right now. And then past this point, we have the clean candles to the left. Clean candles to the left, very important. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have some trouble in this area right here. It might even be that we're gonna have trouble all the way down to this point. It's hard to say right now. Those candles aren't bothering me so much. Not even those ones. Let me just check the 30-minute. Yeah, yeah. So it's like here. Price is gonna give us trouble in this range. So if we extend this outwards, we can see that price before dropping down kept wicking up, kept going up, range. It's 7:30, huge wick, consolidation. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna have trouble in this area, so that's something I'm gonna be looking out for. I don't like to overcomplicate my charts though, so leave that as is. Are we going to continue dumping? Are we going to continue dumping? I think so. I think so. If we break out of here, I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. For NFP, non-farm payroll, they're anticipating a higher number of jobs, which makes sense because people are like the economy is opening back up, people are starting to work again, so they're anticipating more jobs to be open in the economy, which will make the U.S. dollar strong and will make the pound weak. Let me see something. Which one is this? Okay. So we have the US dollar and the Great Britain pound both strong, so this might be a little bit of a tricky day. Might be a bit tricky day. We are still dumping though, so I'm anticipating this to be broken, and this is my take profit, take profit. This is my full take profit that I'm going to be taking. Matter of fact, I kind of want to be conservative. I don't want to do that because it's NFP, so there might be a lot of wicks. I think I'm going to take between these 2 points. So let me see here. These 2 points right here is 40, so I can say 20. So I can say 20 from here. 20, 20 right here. Right here. It's my ultimate take profit. It's my ultimate take profit. Let's see how this pans out. Let's see. Got you, got you. Okay. Immediate market. Okay, got you. My stop loss is, yeah, like around here. So we'll see how this pans out. I wonder if it's going to keep dumping, and then with news, continue to keep dumping. So that's kind of what I'm anticipating. It is Friday, so if anything, I'm going to be leaving a runner after securing about 20 pips and secure another 20 for my runner. So we will see how this pans out. Spot market and this. This is dumping. This is dumping. I didn't even notice this. This pair is dumping. We are up 11 pips so far. Let's see where we can head after this. Let's see what's going to happen after this. Up 11 pips. I'm now going to extend my take profit, and I might actually move my stop loss soon to break even. But wow, this is an immaculate trade. This is an immaculate trade. It is Friday. We're about to get MVP. This is not even, this is before the news. Man, this is a crazy move. This was a crazy, wild move, guys. Anybody who is in this, give a like, give a thumbs up. Is it going to continue to dump, or will this? When I woke up in the market, when I woke up in the morning at like 6 a.m., price was right here. So price looked like it was retracing to not come up again. However, price had a hard time breaking out of this area for some reason. I'm wondering if this is just like a super strong level of resistance. I wonder. It's hard to say. But it had trouble breaking out of there. I noticed that this candle right here was now breaking below this level of support. And as it broke the level of support, I got in at sells. Sorry, brown here. Got in at sells, and it's been dumping ever since. It's been dumping ever since. No drawback whatsoever. This has been a crazy move, guys. I'm gonna call it a day soon, probably. I have work. I'm working early. I have overtime. And yeah, let's see how this trade pans out. This was a crazy, crazy trade, guys. If you caught this trade, congratulations. And let's see what happens after this. Let's see what is going to happen after this. This is GU, guys, at 7:30. We have NFP at about 50 minutes. Let's see what will happen. Will we continue to dump? Will we continue to dump? I'll be right back, guys. Price is just acting funny right now. So I'm gonna check out some other stuff. For instance, the strength meter is still the same. A really good trade, I believe, would be buys on GJ. Let's check that out. Let's check out buys on GJ. Nope. GJ is selling. The pound pairs are selling today. The pound pairs are selling today. Look at this. Same setup, same amount of pips. Wow, that's crazy. It's the same setup. Price looked like I was gonna buy above, this zone. Decided to reject. Broke lows, created support, rejected again, broke the support, and as it did, 20 pips. Wow, that's such a great trade. Such a great trade. Um, this is having retracements to hell. Holy. Just want to delete this video. What's that? Wow, this is not good, but it's okay. We're waiting. We are waiting and seeing what will happen. Because honestly, it kind of looks like stairs. So you have this stair, you have this step right here, you know, and you have this one right here. So you have from here to like, so it's looking like stepping up. And this structure, if you check, it's staying below. So yeah, this is a little bit of a tricky day. A little bit of a tricky day. Let's see what will happen. So 15-minute. Will price come back to my break even? If it does, it's Friday. I'm gonna probably call it a day. Call it a day and simulate trade and study. Simulate trade and study and start work. I start work at 9 a.m. So I'm gonna call the streams early today. Call the streams early today. Might close like 90% of my trade or 95% of my trade and let a one position run. And see if this can pan out for the future. You know, reducing risk. I need to learn that more. I need to learn this concept more of closing partial positions when price gets back to your break even and letting the rest run. If it hits your stop loss, it hits your stop loss. It's a loss. You can find out why you lost and figure out how to be on the winning side of the trade. Maybe it's waiting for 830 NFP. You know, maybe this was the move right here. And it's not gonna be long lived. We'll see. Or what might happen is you leave a position open, price continues bearish, and when it does so, and it comes down to your your take profit afterwards. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's Friday. I don't want to risk a lot at all. So let's see. It's a really good trade though. Amazing trade. We're back down. Are we going to continue to push and dump before news? We'll see. It's not a big range. Not a big range. It's like 8 pips. 8 pips. This will be an interesting day. Let's see where price decides to head. Are we going to continue to dump? The way that I see it is if price reverses, I don't want to be in a trade where I lose money because I've already been in this trade where money was made. So I don't want to be in a position where money is not made, right? So we'll see what happens. Right now we are trending bearish. 5 minutes to close in the hour. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Hmm. Mhm. Let's see what is going to happen. Okay, so we're back bearish. I mean, if I took a look at this and I was saying to myself, do I want to get in at a buy here? Okay, right? I would say to myself a couple of things. One is that we're here, price is in this range still. Let's see. And if I just map out zones of confusion, zones that like price is having trouble with, it's all of this. It's all of that. So at support, with news, brand new hour. Will price want to buy? This, in my mind, is important because if we start to form buying patterns, then price from news can just continue to push price up, and we can break above here. So I don't want to be in a losing position after taking this amazing trade. And it's Friday, so yeah, let's just wait, see what will happen. See what will happen. Are we going to continue to dump? It seems like this is going to be the before news move. I was just thinking to myself, like, if we get the move beforehand, then is there actually going to be a move when news comes, or is price going to actually just consolidate? That's kind of like what I'm thinking in my mind right now. Is price just going to consolidate? Hard to say, hard to say. Looks like it's going to dump, but we'll see. It might just create this support, but whenever like, okay, let's say if you're in a buy right here. Like, let's say if you're in a buy right here, right? Like, it's kind of like you would have been in a buy like right here. I was in yesterday. I was in a buy like at the top actually, and they closed. Like what I should have done was close like 50% when it came here, and then close the full position when it came here, and I would have lost only a partial position. So that's what I'm kind of thinking here too, because Friday as well, right? But if what I'm thinking is if you're in a buy here, right, and you're thinking, yo, this is gonna come back for sure. The only thing that would pull it back is if these numbers were low, like if they were lower than 900. That's the only thing that would pull it back. In which case, I would instantly move my stop loss to break even, like almost instantly. But given the fact that they're estimating it's going to be higher, I also think it's going to be higher, and that will make the dollar strong and will push price down. Like right now, this is not even an accurate depiction. This is more accurate, yes. This is more accurate of what's going on in the market. I think it's going to break this, and then we're going to continue to head down. That's what I'm thinking. And I've been in a sell this whole time. Yep, there we go. There it is. There it is. Boom. Boom. What's that look like on the 30 minute? Wow, that is like three beautiful candles. Beautiful candles, no drawback. Look at this call. If you guys caught this trade, congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Here's this. Will we continue to dump? We will see. We will see, you guys. Exciting times we're in. Will it give us the whole 50 pip move? I'm thinking it will give us this, and then I'm gonna leave a runner to get to like here, probably to like to this wick, to this exact wick. Because price clearly, okay, yesterday when price happened, sellers in the market said, "Yo, you know what? We're actually gonna bring price all the way down here. That's a fleet. Like from here, understand the candle open here. That's 30. That's 35 pips that it said, yo, we're gonna just drop it down. I'm thinking it's going to do the exact same thing, and that's what I'm looking out for right now in the market. So we'll see what happens. I think today is going to be a beautiful Friday, guys. Let us see. Let us see. This pair is dumping. Are we gonna do the whole move before news? I think so, guys. I think this whole move will get filled before news. Let us see. Let us see. It's moving really slow, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it needs to charge. Maybe I'm gonna charge it. Let's see if the whole move will get filled, guys. This is when I think the situation starts to get a little bit more sensitive, only due to the fact. Hey, I'm back. This is when I think the situation in terms of this trade gets a little bit more sensitive because I think news might have been factored in early, and now this might have been the move for the morning. I'm not sure if all of this is going to pan out. That's something it should, though. That's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking in my mind is that market makers are saying, hey, you know what, price, you know what, the amount of jobs that people have had are increasing. So now the dollar is getting stronger. So let's sell this is what I'm thinking. You know, because market makers run the game. You know, extended fundamentals. When you say use Finviz, what's Finviz? Yeah, see, this is kind of when it gets slippery. Let's find. Do you think fundamentals would? Yeah. It's looking economic into the effect valuation relations some major. Yeah, so in terms of like fundamentals, this would be like news. So yeah, news definitely does like play a part in the trade. I think, however, like technicals like support and resistance, that's what I trade mostly. I did use fundamentals in my in whether or not to stay in, but it wasn't really it was more so like price action that made me get into the trade because I seen price broke, respected this support that was created right here, and then rejected this area. And then when it came back to this area, I was thinking, hey, you know what? It's probably going to mirror these actions that came about right here. And it, no, not, yeah, right here. And also, so right here and also right here, this cell right here. So it was more so price action, but fundamentals definitely played a part in me staying in the trade. Yeah, no. I was thinking that too. That's something that I'm looking at. Track based on taking interest rates, etc. Position ourselves in the direction for a larger. Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Like for instance, there was about a week or two ago. It was about a week or two ago. There was like really good. Or was it? There was news that happened, and that most likely influenced this buying momentum, right? Or this up in the market. And I feel like I want to learn that. That's something I'm going to be studying over the next couple months as well. That's something that I'm definitely going to be studying over the next couple months because I feel like if you come to the market every day and if you come to the markets every day and you just check price for the same exact time every single day, then you're going to know what price is looking to do. There's going to be a couple losses around the way, but all in all, I think just continuing to stay at like, try to gain 1% to 5%, per day. 1% in my mind is fine because 1% of a $10,000 account is $100. If you let it run like this, that's $200 times 5 days, that's $1,000 in 1 week. I can definitely withdraw $100 out of that for sure. And then I still have $900 on my account has grown from. But 1% of this is when the game like really changes. 1% of 100,000 is $1,000. So $1,000 if it runs for 20 pips, like it did this one, that's $2,000 in one day times 5 days. That's $10,000 in one week. It means you can withdraw like like $5,000 and still have your account grow each week. So that's when the game really changes. I really just think it takes time. You know, I think the income can be made, but I don't think an income can be made like right away. You know, I don't. If I have $1,000 in my account, I only want to risk 1%. And if if I lose the trade, okay, I lose the trade. If I win the trade, okay, I win the trade. If I lose, I'm gonna see why I lost it and see how I can be on the other side of the trade. That's what I kind of did this morning. But if I win the trade, then I've won the trade. I'll mark it up and see how that happens so I can look at it for future purposes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like if you had like $100,000 account, you would have grown that account from let's say like the average trader, you would have grown it from like the bottom, right? Just keep on depositing from your work checks and stuff like that, and you would have had discipline. So I think like if you lose 8 trades in a row at $1,000, I think at that point, you kind of start to get worried, but as an overall perspective, you're still at that point where you have a lot of confidence because to build $100,000 account takes a couple years, right? Now, when it comes to losing 8 trades in a row, I think once you lose, if you're at $100,000 and you've lost like 3 to 5 trades, that's like maybe like a week's worth of trades. I think that at that point you have to just look at your trading strategy, kind of look at your losses, see what happened, decrease leverage. Maybe instead of losing $1,000 in that day, you risk only $200 in that day, maybe $100 in that day, and start to get your rhythm back. And when you get your rhythm and your confidence higher at the $200 profit for that day, then once you get like 5 wins in a row, start to increase to 500, increases to $1,000 profit per day. Um, but no, if I lost 8 trades in a row at $1,000, I would definitely be concerned. I would definitely be concerned. And that's the thing, like, okay, so put it into perspective of like 8 times $1,000, right? If you had, let's say, $100 account and you did 8 losses of $1, that's $8, right? You're not going to be phased that you lost $8. You know what I'm saying? So let's put it into another perspective. Like, let's say if you have $1 million and you're only trading with 100,000 of that, right? And you take 8 losses of $1,000 in a row. Okay, you've lost $8,000, but you have a savings of $1 million, right? So at that point, you haven't really lost anything, you know? So I think that's where confidence lies in knowing where you stand overall and knowing that trades happen. Sorry, losing trades happen, and with losing trades, all you have to do is learn from those losing trades. Like I heard in a YouTube video I watched that you have to take if you when you look at losses you have to look at it as a losing you can't look at it as a losing opportunity. You have to take it as you have to look at it as an opportunity to grow. You have to see to yourself, where could I have been on the winning side of that trade? Is what I saw in the video. So I think that's really relevant in my eyes. But losing is a part of the game. Losing is part of the game, and I think taking 1 to 2 trades per day would really make it so that because one of the biggest things I find is that I myself suffer from over trading and over leveraging. So when you over trade and you over leverage, you're putting emotions into the game, and emotions in the game will really wreck you. Like, this is my only trade for the day. I only took 1 trade. I woke up at 6:30. The market was around this area, looking like it's gonna buy, but it didn't. It dumped. It's been dumping the whole week. God, net sells is my only trade. If it comes up to break even, I'm done, and that's my Friday. And I had fun. That's the thing. Looking at the markets and the charts is fun to me. I don't know. I like numbers. I like numbers and patterns, but yeah, like I think. I think one of the biggest things that I suffered from was over leveraging and over trading, and I think that's what kills account. What do you feel that sometimes you over trade or over leverage? Like what's the most amount of trades that you'll take in a day? Like if you take if you take two losses, will you enter into like another trade? Live trades. So those what's okay. Those eight trades that you took, right? How many days did you take them in? Was it a matter of like 1 day or 2 days or a week? Back testing is very important. Oh, nice. So yeah, you should. What you should do is if it's like maybe like that you wanna. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like if you want to get back into trading, you should like open up a small account, like $500, $1,000, and start small. Cause maybe even like even smaller. Cause well, one, you can like build a small account to big, and if you can do that with a small account, then you can definitely build a big account to an even larger account. That's absolutely 100%. There's no doubt about it in my mind. If you can have the patience and the drive to build a small account to a big account, then you can definitely grow that big account to like a larger account. I think you could start like super small, get back into the trading of live, find what you want to do each day. I have a distinctive plan. Like my distinctive plan is trading Monday through Friday 6:30 a.m. to 9, maybe even 10 a.m., taking 1 to 2 trades per day, 1% of my account, and I want to scale this until I get to, like 10,000, $50,000, and I think that's where the growth will really start, I think that's where everything will take off. For now, it's just, like a learning game, because essentially, like if we go into the market here, look at this, look at this. 1 month market's been open since before I was born, you know? since before I was born. So market's not going anywhere. Even though like we're seeing technological advances, I don't think the market's going anywhere, to be 100% honest with you. That's just my opinion. But on that note, yeah, definitely just start with like a small amount of like $300. If you do $300, you'll be able to open up 5 cent lots. It's not large, but it's large enough to make money. But I think the number one thing is you shouldn't have your main goal in mind when you start to make money. I think what it should be exactly is that you should like want to find your trading strategy, number one, and that's just it. Just it. That's just it. When you start and you start off with that small account, it shouldn't be to gain money. It should be really just to find your strategy, find what works for you and what doesn't, and stay away from what doesn't. Like I probably should have stayed like Thursday. This was yesterday, Thursday. I probably should have stayed away from all of this. This was like news. I've never traded the news before. I'm in the future. I'm definitely staying away from this. Or maybe I might study these. I might study these to see how maybe I can get in at a low risk. Low risk. We'll see. Um, yeah, start. Ooh, look at that. That is crazy. Wow. Okay, that is gonna take me out. That has taken me out. I'm out of this trade. Wow. I was at break even though, so that's good. That is crazy. I have to study what happened here. It's an absolute must. I have to study what happened here. That was crazy. Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Man, stopped at break even. Okay, that's a good thing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, no, that's right. That's right. We got news. That's right. That's okay. Man, that was crazy. Whether this is a fake out or not, this was interesting. Whew. But yeah, this is gonna play out. I'm just gonna talk about what I was talking about. Might be the perfect time to short. Yeah, no, the news. I'm definitely not gonna. No, if you can short this, like if someone shorts this and then like it pans out, then that's like a good win. But right now, everything's pointing in the direction of buys. Like it's probably gonna. Yeah, this would probably be a good time to short. But at the same time, it's definitely gonna hit this with the news. Wow, it's a crazy move. Yeah, the the news was crazy. Oh, the news. Let me see here. Let me see here. We definitely had. This actually tends to happen when everybody's trying to look at the news at the same time. It just takes longer to load. So that's probably going to take long to load. However, that was crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could like cowboy this and like sell it, but right now it looks like it's going to go to the moon. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. While we're here though, and this is panning out, I just also wanted to like continue on the conversation that I was mentioning. No, no. If I short, I already stopped at break even. I only want to take one. This is what I was saying. Like me personally, like myself, I'm looking to like this is the news. I didn't want to trade the news at all. My trade was actually up into here, so this is something that I'm going to learn from the future. But yeah, this can continue to rise and rise and rise and rise. Man, look at this. Like if I would have gotten into a sell right here, I would have had to risk 14 pips. That was so crazy. And it's still going. Like I would have had to risk this entire move. Oh, yeah, it's a crazy move. It's a crazy move. I'm sitting on my hands right now. I'm literally just sitting on my hands right now. I'm not doing anything. I learned my lesson from trying to trade this. I tried to trade this. This was news, this candle right here. And yeah, I learned my lesson. Man, that was crazy. This was literally like, I swear it had to have been 100 pips. No, 50. Okay, I'm lying. Yeah, so my trading plan right now in my mind and going forward for the next 1 years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years is to maybe stay away from news or find out how I could have been in this trade, right? If I was in here and then I took like, like a buy stop above here, I would have been in for the 50 pips. Yeah, taking a sell here would not be a good idea. Definitely, definitely not a good idea. I would have been out 30 pips. Definitely. I mean, maybe if we no, no, even still, even momentum will literally just tether us and it will just be for it to push us up. So I'm gonna call today an early day. It was really fun. No, honestly, it was really fun. I like trading a lot and I see trading being something that's substantial. It's gonna continue on definitely for my lifetime, most likely for my kids' lifetime and my grandkids' lifetime. And yeah, it's like stocks. Stocks is not going anywhere. This is like a $5 trillion market. $5 trillion. That's like, bro, like what's the stock market? I think the stock market's like 100 million or like something like that. It's like 50 folds of the stock market. That's why moves like this happen like this is twice a week now. This is twice a week. Look at that, twice a week. Let me see if I can find another one. You know? So look, oh gosh, okay. What I'm gonna be doing though is basically just breaking down how the market moved and how this could have been, how this was a successful trade. This for me right here. This for me right here was definitely a successful trade. This for me right here was 100% a successful trade. All of this. But yeah, selling this, I mean, you can like cowboy this and like, but I'm not going to. When I trade, I want to take 1 2 trades per day. 1 to 2 trades per day, 1% per day, and just that's the grind. That is the grind. Man, this move was crazy. This move was very crazy. And I think one of the biggest things is like news is so unpredictable. You know, news is so unpredictable. Like this can either because I still don't know what the news is. I still don't know what the news is. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, whoa. They expected it to be more, but it was way less. It was way less, and yeah, that's the reason why this happened. Whoa. Next time I'm gonna be on the website like click 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 click. Click. I'm gonna be clicking like 100 times like click 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 click. Click. I'm gonna see the numbers. Oh, okay, buys or loss. Yeah, way less, man. Oh my gosh, no, like shorting is not good right now, man. Man, if I watch, I'll show you, I'll show you, I'll show you. I'll even leave the stream open probably. Watch this. Short. Let's see. Let's see. Let's say if I risk 15 pips. I don't want to risk like my trading plan is like 15 to 20 pips. Right? So on top of that, like do we even no, this would not be a good trade. Yeah. I mean, if I took the sell right here, but still like this is not part of my trading plan. Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking about that. You know what's this gonna prompt? It's gonna prompt this pair to just over the next month, just fly. It's gonna honestly just fly. That's what I'm gonna be looking out for over the next couple months. Over the next like this whole month, I'm thinking like, can we get to like here? I wonder. We'll see. We'll see. This is not for a long, 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 long time. So, uh, okay, the 1 minute. Uh, yeah, I think the 1 minute is way too hard to trade, especially like for my trading plan. But that's just me personally, you know. Like I think it's gonna continue to go up. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like this is why I wouldn't want to take this sell, because like honestly, it's not sustainable in my mind. Like it could continue to sell. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not sustainable. What I mean by that is like if you took 10 of these trades, how much of these would you win, you know? And I've seen like this pan out where like, it starts to dump for like 2 5-minute candles and then just super go up. This 5 minute break was really, really nice though. Really nice. I think I would have had to get in here though. I would have to get in here. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, see, like this is a new 5 minute candle. You don't like. I would probably open up buy here. I wouldn't open up anything here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna say on the 30 minute that So this is the 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m. So this is the 6 a.m. This one right here, beginning of that one right there. So right here is this one? Yeah, it has to be here. So this is 6 a.m. This is like 6:30, 7:30, 8. No, that has to be wrong. Let me go back. So 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m. 6:37, 7:38. Why does that seem so off? 7:38, 8:30. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see here. Screenshot saved. Oh, well, that's okay. Just FINVIZ. Looks like a lot. So let me find the Forex pairs, non-farmers. I wonder if this gave out the news faster. I wonder. We'll see. Maybe for next time. Let's see. Forex. Okay, nice. GBP USD. This pair. Okay, that's pretty sick. Okay, that's pretty sick still. I might use this. I might use that more. Okay, that was nice. That's nice. Yeah, this panned out to be a nice trade. Yeah, this definitely turned out to be a nice trade. Yeah, the only reason I didn't take it is just it's not in my trading plan. Yeah, so definitely something like this though is. I just want to study this really quickly. You know what? You know what it probably was. I had to have taken 90% and left a runner. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next time. You always have to learn from. The good thing is I was at break even, but you always have to learn. Have to learn from mistakes. Yeah, so at this 15-minute right here, I think price is just gonna shoot right up, right? So at this point, it's hard to say. It's hard to, cause the 15-minute hugely will retrace, hugely, especially like right before an hour candle. So I guess it made sense, like right before the hour to, you know, take this. Oh, it's dumping. Okay, nice. Oh wait. Let me remove this. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just keep this. Whew. Yeah, this is. I think what I'm gonna do is see how a short will pan out here. I'm gonna see how a short will pan out here. Let's see how this short will pan out. Then again, we're up 60 points for the day. We have like 13 minutes left. I'm gonna start work very soon. 5 minutes down, 15 minutes up, 30 minutes up, 30 minutes still live. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sit on my hands actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on my hands. I think I'm just gonna leave this on the chart and sit on my hands and kind of see what happens after. I'm definitely gonna draw out this chart though. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on my hands here. Yeah, yeah. Very true, very true. Counter trends are very dangerous. Very dangerous. I mean, it is looking like this is gonna pan out though, but it is very dangerous. Like you don't know, and that's the thing. Like I want to be in a position where I come to the market and like I'm sure that something's gonna pan out. You know, like I was certain that this was pan out. And when I open the trade, like if I zoom in, when I open the trade, I opened it right here. There was no drawback. I did not go. I barely went to drawback. I made maybe went to like 4 or 5 pips drawback, and then it dumped 20 pips. And like that's kind of like what I'm looking for. You know, I'm looking for that sure trade. This does look like it's going to continue to sell though. Let me go to the 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. I don't. I wouldn't trade on the 1 minute. But yeah, now it's popping back up. Yeah, you got the 15 minute pointing up. Got a wick to fill here. I mean, the buys look, yeah, more relevant. The buys look more relevant at this point. I wonder if a buy, if this was the retrace for the buy, I wonder if we pop out of here, ooh, that's a really good trade. Yeah, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me see if this buy will pan out. Let me see. I was thinking that it should dump, but then now I think I've seen like the trend go up, so I'm in this buy right now actually. I was thinking that it should dump. But then like the fact that the 15 minute closed above here, yeah, the 4 on my dump. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky trade, tricky slope. Let's see. Will you push through these 10 pips? I'm thinking if it should, if we get a push above here, if we do push above here, then the next zone would be honestly around here. See if that makes sense. Yeah, I think the 4 hour should push up. I'm gonna make sure. That's what I'm thinking. That is that it should go up for a little bit. Let me make sure. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, like our discussion, like if you start live, like I think you should start honestly because like the way that I see it is if you start with $1,000, right, and you lose that entire $1,000, it might like call it? It might like make you want to not trade anymore, which is not good, you know? Yeah, so we're pushing up. Yeah, so that's not good. But if you start with like, like $200 with the anticipation of losing money and just trying to learn your strategy, I feel like that'll be. Yeah, this is like the only reason I'm in buys right now at this point right here is because the news was there was such a drastic difference in the change. That's the only reason why. And I don't think it's going to be long lived, as well as if it breaks this point, we're going to head to here more than likely, just based on what I've seen in the past. We should get another 15 or so pips, so we'll see. We will see. It might happen, it might not. My day is going to be over in like 7 minutes because I have to start work, but yeah, I'm actually gonna leave the live on. Yeah, I'm gonna start work. I start work at 9 a.m. today, so I'm gonna actually cut the live early today. Um, yeah, I'm gonna cut the live early today. Yeah, today was a really weird day though. Actually, today was a good day. Well, I acknowledged before the news that price would dump, and it did for about 20 pips. It was really, really, really great move. This entire move, really great move. And yeah, my trading day is done. My trading day is done for the day. But yeah, I'm gonna probably do some simulating trading tomorrow morning. Like come on live, do some simulating trading. You know, we'll see. But yeah, take care. Take care. Have a great day.